Oh my god. Good morning to anyone sitting watching this channel. I am Mitsy2k, and I am continuing with my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. So I'm gonna go straight in because we know how long it takes to load up. So it was at the Sanders residence. Okay, so we managed to escape the asylum, which took forever, and I mean forever. And now I look back at it, I think there was ways to avoid certain things and do it quickly, but maybe a second playthrough will sort that out. So anyway, we escaped the asylum. We had a conversation with Officer Bradley about we kind of saw him die, but he didn't die, if that makes any sense. We went back to the mansion and we had a talk to a Dr. Cohen. She's that memorable. And then we said, oh, we're going to see the husband, the wife of the man who died in the asylum, who was an art dealer who had one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Yeah, it is complicated. This is where the madness sinks in. Right. Come on. Tried to load up so slow. Bryn!
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
No.
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well. Look who's here.
Meow. It's cat.
You know each other?
Yes.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters.
Yes.
The main thing is that we understood one another. The
We
brave
did?
detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker.
Make yourself at home, love. Have
This
a cup
way,
of
Mr.
tea.
Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Well, cat's making herself comfortable. She's oddly shaped. I'm thinking there's tentacles under there.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk.
Hold up. I'm back. Sorry, DPD man.
DPD is dihydropyrimidine dehydrogenase.
Shut up, Alexa.
With him the day he died. How was he?
Dehydrogenase, also known as PID, a human gene.
Alexa, shut up. Thank you. Oh, she waffles on.
Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What? Where am I? Oh, bloody Alexa. Right. He died well, we don't want to tell her that. I was no longer there when it happened. You're taking it quite well. I think we should be professional.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was
Bad coding.
inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words.
We are kind people.
Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before
We're
your
not gonna
eyes? Did
tell
you
you
not do
about-
anything to help him?
Well, I don't think we should tell her anything else. I think we should just be... Okay, why? Oh my god. Look at that twitching and glitching. Battle, there's a tentacle about to come out of a... Yeah, we don't need to continue with that. Right, I share your grief, but I had nothing to do with it. The true culprit is Fuller. Well, what if she's in cahoots with Fuller? I mean, then I'm just giving it away. It wasn't me who sent him there. Oh, that's harsh. That's just try. I'm between that one. That seems very defiant. Oh well.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
She's very
The
twitchy.
death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Okay, that went well. That was a good choice. What is Cat? Do you know Sarah Hawkins? See, I'm now concerned. It seems that some of the questions I'm asking will have effects later. So let's just stick with
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
this one.
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Well, we know what Cat's doing here. Cat's got business with everyone. Why not? Let's ask about the Shambler.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Okay, so I've earned a character point. New objective as well. What are we doing? Right. Hidden spots. Let's give that to that. Yes, I want to do that to a hidden spot. So, sanity isn't too bad. I probably could have avoided it now looking back at some of the stuff in the asylum. Places. Right. Let's have a look again. She's still sort of twitching. Oh god, her legs are twitching. Look at that. Tentacles. Good grief, woman. Right, let's have a picture.
The day the shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
What a lovely painting.
Did she really care for him after all?
Okay. We need to go all CSI on us. Oh, let's just have a quick look at this book here. I got an achievement. Jack of all trades. What's that achievement? Inspect 50 items. Oh, very nice. Ready? Another piano, and I bet nobody plays.
A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists.
Okay. You can't even get anywhere near it.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
What does this book tell me?
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell a painting?
Possession? Cthulhu escaping? We can't go out that way.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Oh, she looks happy.
She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
There's a lot going on here. More than you, like, just a horror story. Did she come from one of the original families and know what that thing was and despised it? It's to do with the two original families. The Hawkins was one. I wonder if their family was the original family. Did she say she was from the original family? I can't remember now. I was too busy looking at the tentacles under the clothes. Oh, this...
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Have I just had one of those moments? Hello, love. Have I just had another moment? Sanity? No, I haven't. I would have thought just then that I was going to have another moment. Right. Let's see. She's freaked out about the Shambler. I'd be more freaked out about that. Looked like somebody's used... what's that app that makes every picture look like... Oh. I'm such an artist. A musical artist. Ooh. Right, come on. We must continue with this story. Prisma. Yeah, that's the app, Prisma. And you can make yourself look like a beautiful painting. Now these are digs. I like these places. Locked. Is that the mansion? She needs to bloody decorate. Good grief. Can I touch this Gaspard standard phonograph? No? Mountains. Is this like... Isn't there a book by Lovecraft about mountains? Skulls. I mean, this is... Do you know, I think there's a depth in this Hold up. Did you see that? Because I saw that. I saw blood coming out of that picture. There was blood on that picture, I swear. That is creepy as...
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Oh, we were just looking at one of them.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
I think that was the end of that, love.
I can't take anymore.
Oh no.
I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I think you're cursed. Check out that twitching skirt. Anyway. The door locked. Is the gallery down here? I'm really freaked out about that painting. I swear it was bleeding. I'm going to have a look later on. Ugh, you again. Shut the door and have some privacy.
That's twice you've stepped on my
go?
toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this
Are
gallery?
you flirting with me? I'm not here to create problems for you. It's none of your business. Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. I've got to verify the paintings. But now let's just be...
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you, what? And you, what are you doing here? Alright, back again. My broadcast literally just failed then. Great, I'm live again. I should have just seen the thing. Anyway, so we just had a conversation and there was a lot of foreplay going on there when it crashed. Well, foreplay in words, I shall say. She's transporting these paintings to the mainland because Tentacle Lady's off. And I've just opened that box using strength. And if I hadn't have opened that box using strength, we would have been in bother. What is the book? What is the book? Read the book, don't read the book. What is the book? Am I going to regret reading the book? Read the book. Of course. Of course. I shouldn't have read the book. Achievement beyond reality, except to read an unholy book. I didn't know the book was unbloody holy. Great. This will affect your destiny. Oh, for love of... Let me guess. Let me guess. There we go. Sanity again. Another chunk of my sanity is gone into the darkness. Pierce read an ancient... There's a lot of them. So I'm assuming we're not really that far into the game. I'm still stable. Still stable. Okay. I just thought the book was one of those medical books. This is your fault, Twitch. Made my game crash and then I
I could use one of those. A strange Amerindian pendant.
Okay.
An old diary.
His wife expresses her worries of strange dreams, that the Reverend's since arrival, her husband began speaking of visions as messengers sent from by God. She's scared. Okay. Ah, the Lost Tribe. That was in those paintings.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Maybe she had no
Not
choice.
now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Ah, stuff you. Shouldn't have read that book. Okay. This place ain't creepy in any form. No. Hey, I've got one of them. Is that more of the green writing? Oh my god. If there is that there, we're gonna get chased. We're gonna get chased and we're gonna die. I'm gonna spend another hour running round.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Okay. See, there's that painting again. Right, let's go this way.
The public entrance to the gallery.
He collected a lot of weird shite. There's the shambler. Let's just... God, even the ceiling's fogged up. Look at that ceiling. Okay. Nice. Creepy. I am really getting the world's worst vibe from this. What? See, look, there's another cupboard. We're gonna die. Why would I need to ink anything?
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
More of that green writing. And these look like... Well, you know The Exorcist. I think it's The Exorcist. And they have the creepy, demonic tomb thingies with the Whore of Babylon. And I'm going to shut up now because I'm probably wrong. But I'm sure that's kind of... those things. Babylonian. Okay. That lion has tentacles.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That thing looks scary as fuck. Is there anything before I lose my mind with the shambler? Oh! Right. Right. I get you. Oh, look! It's another thingamy-bob. Oh, I can't play with that one. Okay, here we go. Is there anything behind it that I should need to know? A window I can jump out of? I'm gonna die here. See what I mean? Oh my god, and if the asylum wasn't bad enough, what the fuck? Oh my god. What is that thing? Fudge that. Fudge that. Oh my god. No! What is that thing? Let's not upset it.
What the hell was that?
Don't upset it. How do we get... What do we do? What do we do? Oh, do we... Do we grab the knife?
Yeah. Didn't hear that.
That's not what we do.
What the hell?
Right, what have we got to do? Examine diary. Gonna need to kill it. This is so much like Alien Isolation again.
Down. Didn't hear that. Maybe I can use them.
What are you meant to do? What are you meant to do? Do you grab the knife? So we can hide. We get a dagger.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I have an idea.
This dagger looks different.
Run, go. I got an idea. Don't go in the paper. That was Mal Manning. Oh my god!
What's the matter with you?
Don't stab her. That was insanity.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
Well, I haven't been drinking.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
The big beastie thingy.
Sanders was right.
Cursed.
This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I I think so too.
You were?
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think
you just
yourself
said-
lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
My God, I'm absolutely shaking from that fight. And you give me this information free of charge. Really, I really should talk to Drake. Wait.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
She knew about the painting. That's why she let him go in there, to lure it out so then she can sell the fucking painting. Tentacle woman. Oh my God. I don't know why, I just thought, like, because we were doing that dagger, all that dagger was doing was that, and I just suddenly thought, could we stab the painting with it? That was like, oh God. Oh, I think that took years off my life then, that fight. Oh my God, now we're going to go somewhere else. Please say they don't have any paintings there either. Oh, well that starts off well. Broken window, covered in blood. Let's just go back to the mansion and get everybody together and have a cup of tea. This isn't ominous
Where's the
at
bookseller?
all. Yeah, where is the chuffing bookseller? God. Let's have a look now. Pierce has probably lost more. Oh look, we've just lost more of our sanity. Mental trauma. More mental trauma. Looks like we're halfway through mental trauma.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be a prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to the voice in his head that held the truth. So, like, the local Bones, the local reverend who'd come to the island lost his mind, and that was the rosary we found in the asylum, which I probably didn't pick up again. History of Darkwater, Volume 2. This game is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I kind of thought this game was going to be just maybe an hour or two, but so far it seems to be a bit longer than that. Medical profession. We didn't actually put our skills in, did we? That's great. So I'm on there now. Psychology, I think we're going to need those points. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, no. Yes. Okay. Well, at least this guy is all about the anatomy and less about the Cthulhu. I wonder if you can come back and play this game with those skill sets, and then it like uncover more stuff. This game is pretty deep. I don't know why it got bad, like, well, it didn't get bad reviews. It got interesting comments. And Cthulhu is just upstairs, wandering to the bathroom. He's inventing a flying machine. Handbook. That's another medical one. This guy seems pretty normal. So far, I'm not concerned.
What happened here?
Oh, here we go. Now, we'll make that same noise. It was playing chess with the devil. I'll get some more oil. Anything under the chairs? No. Seems like a normal book person. The History of Dark Water, Volume 4. Oh, I bet there's one of them around. Those thingamybobs. Goblet. I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't even enter the scene properly. Oops.
Let's start over.
Yes.
Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
So they came in through the door. And they came in. And clearly they didn't go into that room because that room's whited out.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Ooh.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
You know what? We don't want to go in that safe. We just don't. Can we shut the safe? I don't want to go in the safe. I'm going to die if I go in the safe. The game is making me go in the safe, isn't it? The game is making me go in the safe. Here we go. We're going to lose more of my sanity.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
You got that from just looking at that. Oh, that's messed up.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
But allowed Sarah.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
But that better not be the necromancer.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Well, this is our usual walkthrough is a bit messed
Drake
up.
put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Well, let's leave this now, because I think we're just losing our mind big time. New objective.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Ooh. Treasure map? Page seems to be hidden here. It's possible to find. If somebody finds these memoirs, I hate reading stuff. My last and only hope is that my body and bones in the place we are. These lines and demonstrates the accusation. It lies within the safe. The clue, the combination can be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine the Greek world. Oh, this shouldn't be too hard. Each cylinder is numbered, even as celebrated order in order. Order is the pleasure of reason, but la 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 la. Okay. Nothing in there.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Pretty much.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Oh, see, do you remember? He went to Egypt, didn't he, old Charles Hawkins? Nothing under the desk. Right, so we need to find the cylinders.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Key of Solomon.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Many, it appears. It's going to be something to do with those books. It's going to be something to do.
A kind of chalice.
Why wasn't I able to pick that up before?
A kind of chalice. Things are not looking good.
You're telling me that. No, I don't need that.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Things that should not be.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Right,
How many
is it
volumes
the Greek
are there in
words?
this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Is it all the Greek words?
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Azeroth and other horrors. Right. It's something to do with those books. I need that letter again. Open the safe. Clues. Each cylinder is numbered. Bloody letter. Order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination, because even though I am usually adept at organized, oh no, I hate stuff like this. Ugh. Okay, I think we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to have a real good think about this. I'll go back. So, this is where we're at. We defeated the Shambler. We have discovered that Kat is trying to take the paintings and sell them, but she kind of knew that the paintings, there was something dodgy, so she sent me in first. Lovely lady. Thank you for watching this live stream. I will be streaming until this is finished, and I will be streaming tomorrow as usual at 10 o'clock. And hopefully uploading it by 5 o'clock to YouTube, although last night was a little bit on the slow side, but it got there in the end. So thank you for watching the stream. Remember, if you like this, please follow. If you're on YouTube, please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next stream.